welcome back to the Inside Right podcast for 2023, Season 2, new year, new season. How are you, Sam?
Mate, I am feeling great. I'm very excited for this new season of the Inside Right podcast. We've got a lot in store for you.
Another year, I'm very excited.
Mate, it should be good. Wesley, do you want to walk us through what we're doing today?
Yeah, so
episode?
obviously we've had a bit of a break over New Year's and Christmas. We're back now, January. Today we're going to go through pretty much everything that's happened in that break. The World Cup final, we'll do a big analysis on that.
Yep.
Ronaldo's move to Al Nassr. All right.
Interesting.
We're going to talk about our club's United situation, Liverpool's woes at the moment. We're going to ask a question on the Premier League. How many goals will Erling Haaland get? And then we're going to talk about Pele.
Yep.
Just to finish it off. Then we've got 2 games. A new one called Who Am I? And then we'll finish with the 2023 first Talking Soccer Bollocks.
Awesome.
All right. Let's talk about the biggest game of not only 2022, but one of the biggest games of our lives and in football. That World Cup final. Describe it in one word. Can you? Or do you?
No. Mate, there's no words.
Tell me what you think about the World. Tell me what you thought about the World Cup.
Genuinely, there's no words for it. Everyone would be like, oh, we want to see Portugal and Messi in there. We want to see Argentina in there with Portugal. But, really, it's for a final in a the biggest tournament.
Yeah. The biggest game.
The biggest game, biggest stage. You're on the world stage, and to go 3-3.
Yeah.
And they come back from France that they've, pulled out of their hats. I don't know how they did it.
I really think it's everyone's dream. I know it's not Portugal like you said, but, mate, Kylian Mbappe got a hat-trick.
You literally couldn't have asked for a better final.
But it was 2-2 until the 80th minute. And in the 81st minute, he scored again.
Yeah.
It was 2-2. It just mind-boggling.
It was,
right?
It was.
And then Messi scored in the 108th minute, and you thought, he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it. It was his right foot. It was a bit of a scuffy shot, but it went in. And then penalty, last 2 minutes.
Yep. Mbappe
3-3. And then, the 123rd minute, the last minute of game time,
Yeah.
Emi Martinez, if you ask me, and you ask Ben Foster, I know this for a fact, is one of the greatest saves of all time.
Yeah.
And could be the greatest. Depends how you see it.
And really, if you were lucky enough to watch that, just cherish that, because you will never, ever see a better football game than that.
I said to
That's
my
as best as it gets.
I said to my dad at full time after the penalty shootout, in 10 years' time, someone will get asked about this game, and you'll go, I remember that game. I was here when I watched this game and everything. Like, we were very lucky to have watched that game because we were on a flight to Thailand,
Right.
and with 2 planes to get to where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the planes got delayed, so we had a 4-hour gap, which turned into an hour.
There you go.
So you get there, but then you got to go through the airport, drive to the hotel. So we got to the hotel to watch the game with 3 minutes to spare.
So fortunate.
Even better, Peter Drury was commentating. All right, the best commentator known to man.
Yeah.
Did you hear that commentary on Instagram or something? He's so good.
Apart from Simon Hill, of course.
Simon
he's
Hill,
the second best.
We'll get him on. Yeah. Simon Hill's the best.
One thing I do want to just say in our analysis is 2 things. One, Messi winning that is surely, I think you'll agree, is settled the GOAT debate. I know you're not a fan of Ronaldo, and you've always put Maradona up in that sort of category.
He's
but
second. Yeah, Maradona.
So you've established that? It's solidified?
Yeah, I've said this in a few episodes before last season.
Yep.
If Messi wins that World Cup, he's the greatest of all time. There's
did.
no doubt about it. And he did it. Right? I've backed Argentina the whole way through before the World Cup, and I said Messi would get player of the tournament.
There you go.
And I'm very happy that this has happened.
Yeah.
Because you can't talk about it now.
Yeah.
And I think you can't talk about it with Maradona, let alone with Cristiano Ronaldo. You can't defend that at all. I would like to talk about some individual players and how well they play.
Yeah.
Mac Allister, the Brighton midfielder. The Ginger Messi. I know he doesn't like being called Ginger, but
he showed his class.
He was brilliant.
Yeah.
And when he was passing the ball with Di Maria and Messi, you're laughing because that first half, Argentina dominated. France were nowhere to be seen, right? And he was a main reason because of that. Paulo Dybala came on. for like, what, 2 minutes at the very, very end.
Saved Mbappe's shot and then scored a pen.
And scored a pen in the shootout.
What else do you want from a sub?
Exactly. He's like a poor man's Steve Okereke. But what won't get appreciated enough, I don't think, is Mbappe got a hat-trick. I know he scored 2 pens, all right? But someone had to take them. I always say that. People go, yeah, but they were penalties. But you had to have the right guy to put them in.
Wesley, you're wearing a Harry Kane shirt. He missed.
I know. I'm actually wearing a Harry Kane shirt. Maybe he should listen up.
Jeez.
Sorry. Slide
No.
it. Classic England. Mbappe, the man for the moment. He scored 3 penalties, all in the same place. It takes guts to even score 1 in a World Cup final, right? Let's talk about Emi Martinez. You go on.
I was gonna start on that. Golden Glove. Was that really something that he should have won? I think that was just. This is my opinion, obviously, but I think that was just the pressure of the moment. I thought that because they won, that it should just be given to him. But I thought the Moroccan keeper played better than him.
Yep.
Livakovic.
Yep.
The Croatian one. Even Szczesny, you could argue, from Poland, even though he didn't go further than the round of 16. Yeah. And look, I'll give it to Martinez, right? He did well with penalty shootouts, for example.
Yep.
But in terms of, like, you know, the actual 90-minute or 100-minute games in Qatar, right? Like, the Moroccan and the Croatian keepers, out of their skin.
Yes, so I'd said on the episode we had Craig Boomer on, the last episode of last year, Bono was my keeper of the tournament. And this is obviously before the World Cup final, right? He was my keeper of the tournament because of how well he did. Especially in the penalty shootouts. Same with the Croatian keeper. However, Emi Martinez was really good in the shootouts as well.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, he made the most crucial save probably football's ever produced.
Yeah.
And that moment alone is better than all the keepers combined, in my opinion. Because if he didn't stop that, and that's a full stretched leg to stop Thuram.
Yeah.
It's just, that is magic to do that. And it's the art of goalkeeping which is unappreciated. You know, so I think Emi Martinez definitely deserved it. But what about when he took it?
Yeah.
He did that. Oh, with the golden glove.
Goodness.
I was being double up. What's he doing?
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's a good take.
Messi golden ball. What did you think? I got that one correct. Player of the tournament. Do you agree?
In terms of, you know, her prediction, I didn't get it right, obviously, but he deserved it.
Yeah.
Who else are you going to give it to? You could argue Mbappe, but it's got to be the winner, right?
It's got to be the GOAT.
That's different to, you know, the Golden Glove. You can't give the Golden Glove to just the keeper that wins it.
Yeah.
That's got at least its own excuse that Messi did carry that team to that World Cup final.
He scored, didn't he get 5 out of 7 man of the matches?
Yep, and he got 7 goals.
He got 7 goals and 3 assists.
There you go.
End of story.
Exactly.
You know? Case closed. Golden Boot, Kylian Mbappe. Imagine scoring a hat-trick in a World Cup final and losing.
Yeah. That's one thing we've got to come back to it one episode, but the Haaland and Mbappe debate.
Yeah.
I mean, I think both of us, we raved about Haaland, how well he was doing in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And if, you know, him with Mbappe, that debate's always been back and forth. And now with this World Cup hat-trick, you know, that debate's definitely... And I think Mbappe is probably past it, but it's something we can talk about later. But
And Mbappe's going to have so many more chances to win the World Cup, where Messi doesn't.
Exactly.
You know, so he can't feel too bad about himself.
Yeah.
He just got a hat-trick.
He's made 2 World Cup finals in the 2 World Cups he's played.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, young player of the tournament was given to Enzo Fernandez. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see that one coming at all.
Really?
No, I thought there was a few better players than him, like Jude Bellingham.
Yep.
But here's the thing. If, let's just say, I'm making this up, Harry Kane got the golden boot of the World Cup, does he have to attend the World Cup final to receive his award?
And that's what I was saying about the Golden Glove. I'll come back to it one more time. It's because of the moment that they won it. They just say, oh, well, look, we'll just give it to whoever just won the tournament.
Maybe
right?
It has to be 2 teams in the final.
It's got to be...
If that's the rule, then I'm fine with that.
It's got to play a massive factor.
Because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But Enzo Fernandez, he scored a great goal against Mexico. But he could be going to Chelsea. 97 million.
Lot of cash there.
Good move or not?
Um,
You look at their situation at the moment. They're 10th. They're
Yeah.
closer to last than first.
goodness, it could go either way. We've seen what Sancho did at Man United, right? He's barely playing.
Yeah.
And
I think that's kind of his fault though.
you reckon?
Discipline and stuff like
Sure,
that.
but I'm saying two young players, Fernandes and Sancho. Or he could turn out like Haaland, where he scores a bunch, breaks a bunch of records at his age. Like, it just... Honestly, it depends. But in Chelsea's situation, it's a good move for them because they need him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tuchemeni, the 22-year-old midfielder. First World Cup,
Yeah.
right? Martinez, for his penalty, throws the ball away 20 metres. The intimidation for this kid to have to pick up the ball, walk back to the spot, put it down, and then he hits it wide. That's ultimate shithousery from Martinez. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. And I think a lot of people would hate him for doing stuff like that, but a lot of goalkeepers are like that. They're not like that normal person, but in the game, football fever, right? Just full on.
Yeah.
And then save Coman's penalty too.
Yeah.
And then Montiel with the winner. There you go. What else? Messi wore the bisht, which is a... What do you call that? A gown?
It's more of a gown. It's a piece of clothing it's like to represent royalty.
And victory,
in,
right?
Qatar
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah, and I'm all for it, to be honest. I think that should be the case at every World Cup.
You reckon? Tell us about that.
A lot of people have seen the bisht, like Qatar trying to take over the great moment.
Yep.
I think it's out of respect for Messi. I think you should give the captain the bisht to wear for when he lifts the trophy, no matter what country it's hosted in. I think it's a great concept and an idea they should use for the future. That's my opinion. I really enjoyed it. And people say that the badge, you couldn't see the badge when Messi lifted up the trophy. No, but he's wearing gold silk gown.
Yeah.
Which, if you ask me, that's only what GOATs wear. The greatest of all time. The kings of the game, right? Yeah. So I think Messi, well-deserved, and the dream came true.
And just in summary, what a World Cup. We've said it heaps
I
times.
think it's the best World Cup. I really do.
It's gotta be
the
up
moments,
there.
especially for the Aussies.
Yeah.
Too. You know, we did so well.
Yeah.
Came 11th, which is the best we've ever done.
established culture in our country, and Messi won his World Cup. There were just so many plus sides to this.
And even iconic moments like Abubakar
Yeah.
gets a red card when he takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
Like, it's moments like that where you're just like, that's not as great as that, but that's pretty awesome, you know, in the group stage.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about CR70. He moves to Al Nassr for £214.5 million.
Yeah.
Pound or dollars? I think it's dollars, actually.
It's, yeah.
But-
I can give you some stats on that.
Go on.
For example, his contract broken down means he's earning almost 10 Australian dollars a second, which
Wow.
is just ridiculous.
I wish I had
right?
that.
Exactly. Imagine earning $10 just every time you click your fingers. It'd be crazy. Also, PSG announced that a friendly against a combined exile of Al Nassr and Al Hilal, the best teams in Saudi Arabia.
Imagine if Ronnie didn't play.
Well, I think the whole point of the friendly is so that
They make more money. Really.
make more money off publicity, right? But the goats can play again, and they can verse each other.
Abubakar's not a goat. Who's the goat? And the Saudi team.
Well, look, Ronaldo and
He's nowhere
Ronaldo
near
and
it.
Messi are going to play once more.
The only reason why that was ever a discussion, because in 2017, Ronaldo was close. Close. Wasn't even, he was close.
Because by then he was hitting his prime, and he'd won Champions Leagues, he'd won Ballon d'Ors, he won the Euro, he'd won an international trophy, which Lionel Messi at
Longevity,
that
though.
time.
You were saying beforehand you think Ronaldo's longevity. I think Messi, 35 years of age, best player at a World Cup tournament, wins the World Cup, won 4 trophies this season.
Yep.
I think that's, to me, but he is 2 years younger than Ronnie, though.
He's 2 years younger than Ronnie, and now that he's won everything at his age, he's quite literally won everything except for a Super Ballon d'Or, which
He will get.
he will get, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically won everything, so why would he want to play anymore?
Really, I think every story needs to have a nice ending, right? He won the World Cup. Okay, I'm going to try and explain this as best as I can.
Okay.
A good movie, all right? You watch it, it's going, then there's the climax, right? Which is the exciting event. that's him winning the World Cup. And after that, it's the final scenes. The final scenes are to conclude a film. I think the final scenes is him, goes back to Barca, plays another season, goes back to his boyhood club in Argentina, and, what's the word? Graciously retire. I think that's how it should be. Because to me, I think that is the greatest way you can end it. Than getting a 200 million move to into Miami. Sorry.
Fair enough. I'm not a huge tennis person. I don't really watch it often. But Ash Barty, for example, Aussie legend, she won just about everything. And at such a young age...
Well, she could have kept going.
Exactly. She could have, right? But she retired because she'd won everything. And I feel like, for me, that's what Messi's going to do. He's just going to retire because, he's going to say to himself, I've won, 4 Champions Leagues.
I think
I've got a World Cup to my name. What else do I need to prove?
A stat that he's got is, apart from, the French League Cup or something, every competition he's participated in, he's won. Even the Olympics.
Yep.
That, to me, how was that a discussion with any other player?
Yep.
That by itself, right? No matter if you look at the stats or him as a player, he beats Ronaldo and everyone else, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say that's just beats Messi. That's what I'm trying to say. Rant over.
Okay.
But how will Ronaldo go at Al Nassr out of 10?
I mean...
How long will he be there?
He's still so fit. Like, Ronaldo, as much as, you can say what you want about him, he's still in such great shape for his age.
Yeah.
And, look, I don't think it was the right move for him. It was always going to happen, right? But, look, it could be it's going to be like a 9 there. He's going to be versing, absolute nobodies, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's to no respect with...
Yeah.
I'm not disrespecting Saudi Arabia, but if he came to the A-League, he's...
Cancelled, Sam. I'm joking.
Exactly, mate. No, but, if he came to the A-League, then he's versing nobodies either, right?
Yeah.
He's not in that top 5
Europe.
sort of
exactly.
category, so, he's not going to have that same sort of competition. So he's going to score, 40, 50, 60 goals. Mate, it just... You've got to look at... No, don't give me that. Come on.
Yellow card.
Hear me out here.
50, 60 goals.
I said 40, 50, 60. I reckon
40, 50, 60.
It'll be 40. Saudi Arabia play a lot of games, right? They go
How many?
I think they go around Premier League games, like around 30.
38. All right.
And think about that. If his competition's less, with the combination of
I'm writing that down, Sam. I'm writing that down.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'm writing that. Keep talking. I'm just gonna write it down.
I'm telling you an opinion, which I think he's going to score a lot of goals because he's got a good strike force with him. The team, they want to pass to him. All right, whenever he joins a team, he will be the focus.
Which is the issue.
People
don't see that though.
Right?
How many? Give me an exact number.
Goodness,
This is an Instagram clip, a TikTok clip, a YouTube. This is everything.
You're making me feel very bad now, but
45 goals?
45. We'll go with 45.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm just telling you what I think.
That's huge. If he does that, whew,
then it's the GOAT.
no, shut up. No, he's not. He's not. I'm just saying, if he scores that, I'll be very surprised.
No, I'm joking.
Can I tell you how many goals I think he'll get? 15. At most. Mate. Okay, he's not as quick as... Oh, what about they downgraded his FIFA card? Did you see that? He's 88.
Yeah.
Episode 4 or 5, I don't know. We did something on a FIFA 23 rating, and I think I said Ronaldo should have 88 or 87.
Did you?
So I'm going to look back at that.
Damn.
And see if I can chuck it back onto social media.
Definitely.
But I think he'll get 15 goals or 14.
Okay. And that's fair enough as well, but he's still so fit.
But if you put 5 defenders on him, he's not getting... Even if there's 5 out of 10 defenders, he's not getting past them. He's not quick enough anymore.
Okay.
But he's not, though.
Okay, fair enough. But that just defeats the whole purpose of me saying, how fit he is and...
No, I'm not saying that. I know his physique is fantastic. But who's quicker? A 25-year-old with that physique or a 40-year-old with that physique?
Right.
The 25-year-old. No matter what the physique is, he's naturally going to... The 25-year-old's going to naturally have more power, more speed, more strength. Or maybe not strength, but power and speed in football, 100%.
Okay, and I agree with that.
I think 25-year-old Ronnie would have 60 goals in that comp, even though he looks the same, I'm going 14-15 for the reasons I've just demonstrated. So
Okay.
15 goals. If he does get 45, let's make a bet. Come on. Let's do a bet. I will get you. Who's your favourite United player?
Oh, don't do this. Come on. This is ridiculous.
Seriously. I'm going to get you a Lisandro Martinez shirt if he gets above 30 goals.
So you reckon we just kind of go with the averages and just see who gets high
Yeah.
goal?
Yeah. Okay. Anything above 30, I'm getting you a Lisandro Martinez shirt.
Okay.
What's mine?
He
He doesn't want to do it because he knows Ronnie will probably.
Well, yeah.
get
Now
15.
you're kind of
I wanna see how much prize I can get out of this.
No, now you've got a point because I've listened to your argument and
Let's think about this. I'm betting on a 38-year-old to score less than more.
okay.
That's what I'm simply saying.
Yeah, goodness.
The odds are probably in my favour.
I will get you. What do you want?
I'll tell you what.
Hmm?
I want a cameo from you, talking for 2 minutes about why Messi's the greatest.
I can no. That's easy. For
All
me
right.
to do that.
5 positive things about Liverpool,
Oh, crap.
but normal positive things. You can't say I love the fact they've won one Premier League in the last city. You can't say that. They've got to
Okay.
be good facts. All right, that's a good deal for you.
Oh, well,
Alright.
cancel the show. It's got to be like even, right? I'll say 5 positive things, but you've got to say 5 positive things about me.
All right, okay, we'll
That's
do
the
that.
deal.
5 positive things.
Do you want to shake it up?
Yeah. All right, there we go. We'll do that. We'll have to keep track on the Saudi league. I know you will. You'll find what's it streaming on, Sam? You'll know.
Mate, I'm just telling
What's
you.
the Saudi league streaming on?
I don't know. Probably beIN Sports or something. I don't know.
Big in sports, they did a French league.
I
If
don't
they
know,
did a
mate.
Saudi league, I'll make another bet.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on to
Yep.
you blokes.
Okay.
You. Sorry. Manchester United.
Man United. Alright, I'll go through this as brief as I can. Marcus Rashford, 2 words. That's all you got to say, right?
2 words.
Such an informed player, right? Let's look at this. 7 goals and 3 assists in the Prem.
Yeah.
15 goals and 4 assists across all comps, and that's including 3 in the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
The comeback season's on for Rashford. We say it, all the time, and
Oh, he's back and he's not.
but at the same time, he's
Never looked more promising.
He was never. Yeah, I agree, and he was last season. He was pretty like average, right?
I think his mentality wasn't right.
Right, his mentality was right because he lost that Euros and whole bunch of stuff. Kind of snowballed.
Didn't he lose his girlfriend or something?
I didn't know that, but look,
Something happened. I don't remember that.
but look, it was a bad season for him, and the fact that he's come back this hot in the Prem alone with
Yep.
the World Cup as well, and I just
That
think
free
that
kick.
he's like you said, he's never looked more promising, eh?
Yeah. You're right. Do you want me to give you United's last 5 fixtures?
Yep.
3-1 win to Everton. 3-0 win to Bournemouth. 1-0 win to Wolves. Rashford scored. 3-0 win to Nottingham Forest. And 2-0 win to Burnley. That's what I call... Actually, no. I'm not going to say that about United.
Here we
But
go.
have you seen how Arsenal keep winning games? Shifting through the gears, right? Shifting through the gears. Beating teams like Wes Sam and Brentford 2-0 or something like that. That's shifting through the gears. You're focused on that game. You got it done. Next game. That's a mentality monster.
Yep.
All right? And I don't think you guys are there yet, but I think you're on the verge. And I think Arsenal have got that 100% correct this season. They're shifting through the gears, winning games. You look at Brentford. All the big 6 clubs have drawn or lost to Brentford. And Arsenal beat them 3-0 away from home. Shifting through the gears.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Interesting.
But United, look, I've got to say, they're going into a new era of football for them.
I like that word you used about how promising we look.
Yeah.
Ever since last season, we hit like an all-time low.
Oof,
And
I loved it.
I've never seen us. Look this, promising because you've got not only just Rashford, but you've got players like Casemiro, who's
Yeah.
playing like his prime. You've got
Yeah,
players like.
I think it's very short term though.
You reckon?
Well, no, it's not a bad thing. But
You just think anyone old can't do anything, right?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, Zlatan. He should get You know what? Zlatan, Young Player of the Year award 2023. No, Casemiro, short term signing, not a bad thing.
Okay.
But you need someone strong in the midfield who could do the job for the next 2 seasons. I guarantee you he won't be there or won't start normally in the next 2 seasons.
Right. Okay.
Or in 2 seasons' time.
Well, look, for now, he's doing his job, and that's all we asked from him. Yeah. That's all we bought him for, just to do his job, right? Yeah. I don't think just him, but Martinez as well. Lisandro Martinez in the back.
He's been really good.
Like, mate, him and Varane, we haven't had that good of a centre-back pairing since, what, 2008?
I was going to say 52 years.
Like, 2013 was probably the last time we actually had...
Didn't your grandfather play for United?
Wasn't my grandfather, it was like a great-great-grandfather.
I think that was the last time United had a good defence.
Yeah. No, but, you know...
Sorry.
So, no, but, like, those two, Varane and Martinez, Casemiro's a CDM.
Malacia has been brilliant.
Luke Shaw's getting back to form.
Yeah, what's going on there?
What do you mean what's going on there?
How old's Luke Shaw? Because he looks about 48, but I know he's 26 or something.
26, yeah, I was going to say that.
My God, he's back.
Yeah.
What did I just say? Sorry, that's stupid. He's not back.
You know what's funny? But I've got a clip of you saying you were dissing Luke Shaw once on like the third or fourth podcast. We did an episode about the Nations League, and you were telling me something.
Just giving it to Luke Shaw.
I'll get it to you in a minute, but I think De Gea's also really well as well. Doing so well. He's just doing his job, right? Here we go. Alisson's
hang on.
a different breed.
We're not talking about Alisson or any other goalkeeper. I'm going to talk about David De Gea.
Okay.
The thing that gets me, and this pisses me off a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. He's a good goalkeeper. He's a great goalkeeper. He's been at that club for 10 years or whatever, all right?
He just...
He's known to make a lot of miracle saves.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them, however, are straight at him.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. 93rd minute, Wolves game, header from the Wolves player. And it was a great save by David De Gea. Was it? Because if I was standing in that position and I was in the way of the ball, that would have hit me and I would have saved it. I'm just saying a lot of the shots that are called miracle shots, and we'll talk about it with John Beach because he was a former goalkeeper.
Right.
But I think a lot of them are just straight at him.
Well, I think something that John Beach can agree on is that I've watched a lot of goalkeeper interviews, and they always say the hardest shot they can ever face is a header. Because it's so close, and you don't know... You know, with a foot, at least you can see, like, a general direction of where it's going, right?
Yeah.
You can't really hesitate a header. Like, you have to just hit it cleanly. You got to hit it somewhere. And that's what, kind of baffles goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the power you can get on that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the most, it's the
difficult.
hardest shot.
Unpredictable.
Which is why, obviously, it's not a miracle save, but it's still a difficult save. And
we'll have to ask John Beach about that next episode. Next episode, we got John Beach back on the podcast. Just letting everyone know.
Yep, we got to. And one more thing I'll finish off with Man United. We're top 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
And I know what you're going to say, don't laugh. But do you think there's a chance that we can win?
No. And I'm not laughing.
Okay.
I'm not laughing because I think you'll make top 4, but you won't win.
All right, well,
I think there's 0 chance.
I'll give you some more statistics. Level with Newcastle on points, 35.
Are you? Really?
Yep. Goal difference sucks, but we're tied with Newcastle.
I did not know that.
We're 4 points off City. And if we've got them next week, we can be 1 point off next City, potentially. I don't know how it's going to go.
I'm going to watch that game live. What time is it? 2 or something?
11:30, I think.
Oh, great. I'm watching that game. That's going to be brilliant.
And then we're 9 points off Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal are in the form of their lives, and like you said, they're shifting through the gears. But if they can just slip somehow, it takes us 3 wins, it takes them 3 losses, and we're back on level. Like, that's all it takes. They're soaring ahead, but if they just slip for a second...
That's a few ifs, though. That means City's got to unperform. Arsenal's got to unperform.
Right?
Newcastle have got to have to go bad.
In saying that, we've got, 18...
We've got to not pick up form. Like, a lot of things...
We've got 18 games left in the season. Like, we're only just halfway through the season. Where there's still so much of the season to go.
If you can shoot through the gears, look, it's maybe... But I think it was
just an option. But for now, I think for United, we just need to focus on getting top four. Getting the Champions League once again.
Winning the Europa League. That's another aim of yours. You should try top 4. A successful season for United should be
winning Europa.
Top 4 or Europa or both.
And if both, then Ten Hag stays there for another 5 seasons or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Because he's exactly what we need at the moment.
Exactly.
But look, let's move to Liverpool.
All right. Do you want me to give you the last 5 games?
Yep.
Don't really want to, but okay. 2-2 draw the Wolves.
Sorry.
Mate, stop
Sorry,
coughing.
I'm choking.
Please.
My bad.
Just think, if it was this time last year,
Uh-huh.
what would I be doing?
But we didn't have a podcast, so who cares?
Oh, wow. 3-1 lost to 3-1 lost to Brentford.
Sorry.
2-1 win to Leicester. 3-1 win to Aston Villa, and 3-2 loss in the League Cup to City. In fairness, City played Haaland, Grealish, and Mahrez, and we played Carvalho, Harvey Elliott, and Mo Salah.
Okay.
Oh no, Darwin, whatever. I think the big talking point at the moment is Darwin Nunez. I've spent hours dissecting this.
Okay.
Darwin Nunez. And this is coupled with my opinion and the stats and what I truly think about him. But first, before I get going, I need to hear what you think about Darwin Nunez.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
Alright, well, on my notes here, I'm going to compare him to something you're not going to like.
That's fun.
Start of the season, he was getting compared to Haaland in terms of how he performed.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that debate is long gone. That is long lost.
It was when he joined.
Yep. And he's my new comparison. I've got 22-23 Nunez has missed 15 big chances.
Yep.
In the Prem.
Yep.
Werner, in the 2021 season,
Mm-hmm.
he missed 18.
Yeah.
Werner got slammed.
Yeah.
I've never seen a striker get as much hate as he did.
Yeah.
Like, he would... Like, there was times where there was memes going around where he'd point to his badge, but he'd miss the badge.
Yeah.
And he would... Oh, it was just... I'd never seen anyone get so slammed. And that's what I'm comparing Nunez to.
Okay.
2 good strikers that have come from good clubs in good forms, but they're just missing chances, and that's all it is. Both very talented players, both work pretty hard. It's just
Okay.
the chances, you've got to put them away. You've got to put them in the net.
All right.
Yours?
Okay. Personally, I want to get something off my chest. I think Darwin Nunez and
Wait.
Haaland shouldn't be a comparison.
First of all, do you want to get that England badge off your chest and try wearing an Australian one next time? Or...
Sorry, I think I've worn England like 3 times so far. More than Australia. That's it's because I don't have an Australian
You're a
kid.
traitor. Anyways, go on.
Okay, I don't think Nunez should be compared to Haaland. I'm not talking about that from a Nunez perspective, but I think that's disrespectful to Haaland. 160 million marketed player, all right? Him and Mbappe are getting compared. Nunez is not there yet, all right?
Yep.
Nunez, very different player, different personalities, right? It's tricky to compare the two.
Yep.
Klopp, he probably was the first person to recognise Robert Lewandowski. In the Bundesliga, it took Robert Lewandowski 43 games to score 9 goals and 4 assists. All right?
There you go.
And he missed 28 big chances. That's so in 45 games, 9 goals and 4 assists.
Okay.
Darwin Nunez has got, where is it? Sorry. 13 games, 5 goals and 2 assists in the Prem, and altogether he's got 10 goals and 4 assists. In, I think it's 20 games.
Question though, are you counting...
In the Premier League.
Are you counting pre-season with Nunez?
No, because it's not the 4-goal thing. No.
So you're not counting like
Robert
Community
Lewin-
Shield, for
No,
example?
that counts because come on, it's a trophy. If you guys won it, you'd be off your head. You can't lie to me. You can't lie. It's a trophy, Sam.
Okay.
You guys are the kings of it. You guys have won 10 or something.
It'd be like if I counted the Bangkok Cup.
Oh, shut up, serious Jonesy.
Yeah, we beat you folks 4-0. It's a trophy.
In Bangkok. Serious. The Community Shield is a trophy. You know why? Because you guys have won 22 of them, right? If this was the opposite way around, you would definitely take it. Let's not take it. The stats still say that he's got more goal contributions and goals than Robert Lewandowski. And it took him 22 less games to do that. And in the Premier League, no English speaking, moved to Liverpool for $75 million. He's 22 years old. Call it an excuse if you want. I think it's a reason. You look at Sadio Mane and Luis Suarez, two of Liverpool's greatest players of the 21st century.
Yep.
It took them 23 games each to score 9 goals. 23 games to score 9 goals.
Okay.
With 10 missed chances for Sadio Mane and 17 missed chances for Suarez. Darwin Nunez has got 10 goals in 20 games.
Yep.
How is that a flop?
I still think it's a flop.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
it's early to say that, right?
It's extremely harsh.
I was going to mention 2 things. One, I think the biggest reason is the amount it cost. Sadio Mane and Luis Suarez combined probably wouldn't match that price that was on Nunez.
Inflation, though. So I reckon if we bought them now, they would have been that price.
Okay, well, that's okay.
I got one more for you.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, EPL stats, 8 games, 3 goals, 0 assists. 216 minutes per goal. He cost 95 million.
Can I have my take on that?
Sure.
I would like just to say, I scroll through a lot of different articles and I try to go through as many comments as I can on what people's opinions on different things are. The worst thing I think with Nunez is that he has gotten so bad that you're comparing him to wingers. I've seen him be compared to him. I've seen him be compared to Bukayo Saka. I've seen him be compared to
Who?
Saka.
Oh, sorry.
So so Anthony, Saka, Sterling, like a bunch of different wingers. I can't think of any at the moment, but like he just gets compared to wingers nowadays. That's how bad he's doing.
Well, he has played as a wing.
Who? Nunez?
Yeah.
But he mainly plays as a striker. That's what you normally do with him. You normally put him up.
But he's had to play as a wing when Firmino was available, which was for most of the season. But if we don't like that, we'll go back to Lewandowski. In the Bundesliga, 9 goals and 4 assists in 43 games. That doesn't go on... That's not seen because he's not in a harder league, the Premier League. And the media will slander anyone new, no matter who it is, no matter how they play, they will slander them. Mm-hmm. And I think it's absolutely unfair, obscene, and disrespectful and disgraceful to Darwin Nunez. Jack Grealish. I think he's been treated unfairly, to be honest, by the media press. Alright? He should be in a team like Aston Villa where he's the star boy. He's not. And I think this season he's still played really, really well. He's gotten the assists. He's found his feet. It takes time. And that's what I'm trying to say. Darwin Nunez was never a short-term signing. We've got him for 7.5 years.
Mm.
Alright? That's all I'm trying to say.
Yep.
And if we're looking at price tags and we look at the stats, Darwin Nunez was 75 million, which is a lot. But
Yep.
you guys, $97 million Anthony. And I don't think that's spoken about enough price-wise.
Because again, he's played less appearances and he's a winger. He's not a striker. His aim isn't to score goals.
It is. He's a winger.
He's not as a winger. As
Wing
a winger,
forward.
his job, what he did in the Eredivisie, he scored a couple goals, but he was good at crosses. He was good at putting
He's got
that ball...
0 assists.
Exactly, right? So that's something that isn't spoken about, and he has flopped in that sense a little bit. But to compare him to Nunez, to a striker, it's just unfair. As he hasn't had nearly as many appearances, right, in the Premier League alone. He hasn't nearly started as much. And when you've got people like Rashford and Martial and other attackers that are finding their form, we don't really have the space for Anthony.
Okay.
He can come on as a sub, maybe, in future, but I think for now he just needs to find his feet because he's still young and he's still a new player to the team.
To wrap up Darwin Nunez,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to say is people slander him because of his goal contributions.
Right.
He's got more goal contributions than Robert Lewandowski when he started, and he's in the Premier League, not the Bundesliga. He's missed the exact same amount of chances as Mane and Suarez when they started, but he's got more goals. Alright? Price tag wise, I think he's better for money long term than Anthony, and I think it's really unfair with how they're treating him. I reckon give him a few years, he's a monster because he gets in the right positions. He's missing chances, but I think mentality and nerves aren't spoken about enough.
Yeah.
Right? Because it happens to everyone. But because it's not you, everyone feels like they have to dominate them and punish them. Give them time. That's all I'm trying to say. Darwin Nunez will be world class.
You know, that's what I do like.
Even
about
Gary
him.
Neville said that.
He's missed so many chances, right? But he does get into good positions and he uses his pace and his, dribbling effectively.
Yeah.
And to get in those positions, you can see that he's got a lot of potential, but he's just got to put them in the net.
And you got to understand that we're not going too well this season.
Mm-hmm.
So to have those stats with how we're going is not that bad. And Salah's got the exact same amount of missed big chances this season in all comps.
Yep.
I don't think that's spoken about enough. But what about Salah? Goals and assists, 23 out of 24 games. Wow.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, though, most of those are coming from a blowout against Bournemouth and a blowout.
He didn't score against Bournemouth or assist.
True, but Rangers.
3 goals.
Which is, what? That would be 20 and 23. Which is still alright, but he's supposed to do that.
Well, yeah, and he's doing his job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. But Darwin Nunez, give him time. I reckon you'll see season 3 or 4 of the podcast. We'll have a complete different perspective on him.
Right.
Rant over.
Well,
I've prepared. I think I did about 4 hours research on that.
Well, look, I want to say 2 things on Liverpool just quickly.
Yeah.
Aside from Nunez, you're 6th place, 16 points off the top spot, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself this season? Do you hope for top 4? Do you want to go Europa League? What do you aim for this season?
That's a good question, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really thought about it much.
Because I know that you're not...
I'm still trying to take it game by game.
I know you're not a fan of anything but the Champions League.
No, I would rather not play. I think 5th.
Okay.
Or 4th.
So like a Europa League.
5th or 4th. 5th or 4th. And I think it will come good. You look at that season 2 seasons ago where we lost the Aston Villa 7-2 and we lost, I think it was 6 or 7 or 8 games in a row. Right? And then we had to win the next 10 games, the last 10 of the season, to get to the Champions League, and we did it.
Yeah.
So if any team can do that, it's us. But I do think it'll be 4th or 5th for us. And I think we got a big chance of winning the Champions League because it's a very different style of football to the Premier League.
Okay. And what about this last one? Klopp out is being chanted again. I've heard it all around different stadiums and even
God.
Anfield. I've heard it before. I've seen
Really?
Yep, and I've seen lots of different articles on why Klopp should leave the club. Do you think it's time yet?
Oh, yeah. No. I worry sick at night. Seriously. Yeah. I think Klopp should definitely go because, he's got so much money. He's got so much money to use. And he's not... this is very sarcastic. He's got no money to use. Right? He's doing the best he can.
Yeah.
I think Jurgen Klopp's a very good manager at learning. I think he's done that before. He'll do it again. We've got to reinvent ourselves, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Klopp shouldn't be out. I think that's... Yeah, yet again, a lot of the last 10 minutes have been very negative things about Liverpool, which is expected with the way they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is natural, I think, for Klopp out. Darwin Nunez playing bad. Mo Salah, whatever. But the fact of the story is that Jurgen Klopp has given us so much, and I think he's still got more to give. Yeah. I really do. Look at the injuries we're having, and yet again, you can call it an excuse, but if you got 6-9 injuries, that's a reason. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
All right, that's what I think. Don't get him. Sorry, he's staying. All right, give him the money he needs though.
Okay. Interesting.
Question for you, Sam. One of the Premier League's best top scorers already, Erling Haaland. How many goals will he get by the end of the season? We're halfway through. He's got 21 goals in the Prem. I'll write this down for you, Sam.
Look, you're not a fan of my predictions at the moment, but I think...
No, it's just the Ronaldo ones, right? That's fine.
I think... Injury. Yeah.
Oh, yes!
He's injury prone and he's shown that at
That was a bit loud, sorry.
That's all right. He's shown that at Dortmund so much, but he'll get to about 28 goals with a few games, like a few games to go in the Prem, and then he'll get injured.
Wow.
For the rest of the season. And that's also why City won't win the Champions League. They won't win...
No.
I don't think they'll win anything. They might win...
Whoa.
They might win the FA...
Insta-clip again.
Okay. They might win the FA Cup. Their squad is deep enough to go through with the FA Cup, but I can't see them winning anything major.
Yeah, there you
Other than
go.
that.
I'm going to say 39 goals in the Prem.
Okay.
If he stays fit, there's no, that's the bare minimum. And I think he'll stay fit. I think City have got the best, physio in the world, best recovery, one of the best recovery programs. All or nothing Man City. Kyle Walker injured himself. They flew him to Barcelona to get the right treatment, and he was back in 2
we've
days.
discussed that before, yeah.
But yeah, 39 goals.
There you go.
All right, let's wrap up with Pele. Unfortunately, Pele passed away during our Christmas and New Year's break.
Yeah.
Late December. Let's just talk a bit about Pele and what he's done with football. Sam, you go first.
Look, when you mention the word Pele, you've got to, there are a lot of words that you've got to associate with that. Iconic.
Yeah.
Historic. A legend. He was, he was like, I don't know if you know NBA terms, but I describe him as like...
I got an NBA podcast, mate. I should know that.
Yeah, but no, for those listening, if you know Wilt Chamberlain,
Yeah.
they both play similar sort of roles in terms of they were very early, and they kind of not invented, but they established popularity within that and the culture within the sport. And Pele did that.
Yeah.
And
100% agree.
the biggest icon we've had in terms of that history.
Yeah. He started football. Like Wilt Chamberlain started basketball.
Yeah, exactly. He established that. And all the goals he's had.
Yeah.
And all the World Cups.
Yeah.
Like he's made the World Cup such a big tournament with the amount he's won. And just achievement-wise, he's just been such a complete player.
Yeah. If it wasn't for him, football wouldn't be the same. Because when Pele was a player, you have players like Johan Cruyff, Maradona, who got inspired by him. And then players like Messi
Got inspired
and
by
Ronaldo got
Maradona.
inspired by them. And it's just the pyramid, right? Which
Yeah.
all started with Pele. And
Yeah.
it's just an icon of the game.
Yeah, it's a snowball effect that, Pele started.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pele, pushed that snowball and it's just gotten so big.
Yeah.
And you've got no one else to thank but him.
Yeah.
For our culture of the sport.
All right. Well, I think we wrap up this large segment.
Yeah.
We've got a game called Who Am I up next.
G'day and welcome back to the Inside Right podcast.
I'm Wes.
I'm Sam.
And we're the teenage dynamic duo of football.
Giving you everything you need to know about the beautiful game. G'day and you're joining us back for this next segment of the Inside Right podcast, where we're going to be looking at a couple games. Who Am I? Which is 3 players where we've got to guess who you've got, and we've got the Soccerbolics questions
To wrap
as always.
everything up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds great. All right. Now, the question I've got for you. How do you want to do this? Do you want to go me, you?
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time. Do you want to do me, you?
Yeah,
All right.
let's go with that.
Who wants to start?
You go.
All right. Who am I? I've won the Champions League and the Europa League. I've won 4 FA Cups with 2 clubs from London. I currently wear number 9 for Italy. For an Italian club.
So he's not Italian.
No, but he plays for an Italian club currently.
Um,
And you let me know if you do need a bonus question.
can you repeat the things again?
Yes. I've won a Champions League and Europa League title. I've won 4 FA Cups with 2 Premier League clubs. I currently wear number 9 for an Italian club. If you need a bonus, let me know.
Yeah, give me that bonus.
These are some of the teammates I've played with. Ousmane Dembele, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Eden Hazard.
Oh, Olivier Giroud.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Ding.
Nice, good one.
There you go. Nice. Well done.
Okay, here's mine. Alright, my first player. I've played for both Manchester United and City. I was known for my time in the Bundesliga, and I'm still a very young player with a huge potential.
What? Sorry?
Would you like to
Young
repeat it?
player?
Yep. A young player that's played for Man United and City.
Oh, God, I'm sweating.
and he was mainly known for...
Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, correct.
Bang.
Ding, ding, ding.
God, that just popped in my head because I knew he played for City for a little bit. I was going to say
Yeah.
Carlos Tevez. 'Cause
Yeah, that's not a bad one, but he's not young, eh?
Not young. He just retired.
Threw you off.
All right, who am I?
Mm.
I've played under Pep Guardiola at 2 clubs. I won 3 trophies in 2022. The teammates I've played with include Xavi, Sadio Mane,
Oh,
and
easy.
Sergio Busquets.
Easy.
Who am
Thiago
I?
Alcantara.
Yes,
You gave it away when,
Sadio Mane.
three trophies in 2022. I
There you
don't think any other team did that,
I think PSG did, but that's about it.
but Pep didn't.
Oh, Bayern, but yeah.
I don't know.
All right, your go.
Okay, alright, this one's a little hard. I don't know if you get this. Okay, I'm currently playing in Qatar. I was a very underrated central midfielder that played in the 2010 era, and I was a key player for Arsenal around this time.
What?
I can give you a bonus if you want.
Bonus, please.
Would you like me to repeat it, or would you want...
Yeah, repeat it.
Okay, so I'm playing in Qatar.
Right now.
Right now, I'm playing into
God.
Qatar.
Okay.
That would suggest that they're probably old and getting to the end of their career, correct? I was a very underrated central midfielder that played around the 2010 era.
Yes.
I was a key player for Arsenal around this time.
Mm-hmm.
Around the
Okay.
2010 era, I was playing for Arsenal.
Yep.
And the last clue I'll give you, Spanish nationality.
Oh, God. Because my mind went straight to James Rodriguez, but I know he didn't play for Arsenal.
No, and he's not Spanish.
No, but he played in Qatar, so that's what got me. Let's go... Oh, God.
I'll give you a clue. Don't think about the Qatar one too much. That's something I didn't even know.
Alright, so...
Just
okay.
look around 2010
Spanish, Arsenal player.
midfielders.
Oh, God.
Spanish as well.
Spanish. That's the thing that's getting me here. Spanish midfielders at Arsenal Football Club in 2010.
Yeah, I told you this would be too hard. Maybe I shouldn't have done this.
No, I like it. I don't know. Pass.
Alright, would you like me to tell you?
Yes.
Santi Cazorla.
Oh, you wouldn't have got that.
Okay. I didn't think so. He was
That's alright.
Yeah, he was a central midfielder in Arsenal.
I was going to say, put Mikel Arteta on a plane to Qatar, then I'm sweet. Okay, my last one. Who am I?
Yep.
I played for Man City and Liverpool.
What?
Yeah. I've never won a trophy for my country. I love my number. Number 45.
45.
I can... Do you want the bonus straight away?
Sure.
I've played with Yaya and Colo Torre.
Oh, okay. I was thinking someone young, but they can't be young then.
Would you like me to repeat?
No, it's okay. I've got the image in my head. Liverpool and City.
Mm-hmm.
Who played for Liverpool and City?
James Milner.
Ah.
It's not him.
Oh wait, it's not.
It's not him.
Oh, it's not. Okay. No, I'm gonna have to pass. I don't know.
Mario Balotelli. Played for Liverpool City.
Stupid.
He loves the number 45. He's never won a trophy for Italy, and he's played with Yaya and
There
Colo.
you go.
There we go.
I've got one more.
Your turn.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Last one, then we'll go to the soccer bolics. All right. Clue number 1, I played for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. My nationality is German. Obviously, that could be anyone.
Oh, God.
This
Okay.
last one you played for, by the way. You don't play for Borussia Dortmund anymore.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sure this will do it. I was especially recognised for my goal that knocked Messi out of the World Cup final in 2014.
Easy. Godsa.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Easy peasy.
So
No,
what-
I'm joking. They were good.
So
we should
what?
do that again.
Yeah.
We should do that with John.
Was that 2 out of 3? Both of
Yes.
us? Yeah.
Yes. 2 out of 3 for both of us.
Oh.
Jenzy, I reckon we go straight into soccer bolics.
You reckon?
But do you want to go and get your computer real quick?
Okay.
I'll keep talking to
Alright.
everyone listening and seeing. We are now on YouTube, guys. From 2023 onwards, Sam, it's out there on the couch. 2023, we are now on YouTube. We'll be filming everything we possibly can. We can't wait. It's a different journey for us, you know, entering the YouTube world. We're also on TikTok. You should go and check that out. Type up Inside Right Podcast.
Yep.
And Sam's back, so it's talking soccer-bolics time.
Yeah, like I said, guys, we're very excited for you this year. We've got a lot of things going on. And
Very excited.
Yeah, we're very excited to bring you what could be.
Now, Sam, I must say my soccer-bolics questions are very hard.
That's right. Mate, I gave you hard. That's Santi Cazorla one was pretty hard, so.
Alright.
I need some. Come back. Alright, ready?
Alright. Do you want to go first? That means I ask the questions to you.
Okay. Oopsies.
Alright. Your time starts now. What's Brentford's shirt sponsor?
Oh, pass.
How old is Tom Heaton?
Tom Heaton. 34?
How many Champions Leagues does Inter Miami have? Milan.
How many Champions League Inter Milan have? 0.
No. How many goals did Kylian Mbappe get in the Qatar World Cup?
8.
Yes. Which American club does Wayne Rooney manage?
Miami.
No.
No, it's not.
Who is the Leeds manager?
Who's?
Who's the Leeds
The
manager?
Leeds manager. Jesse Marsh?
Yes. What nationality is Joel Matip?
Cameroon.
Yes. Which team is currently coming first in the Dutch league?
Oh, goodness. Ajax?
No. How many goals does Haaland have in 2023?
9.
2023?
Oh, goodness.
Quickly.
2.
How many goals does Darwin Nunez have in 2023?
I don't know.
1.
There you go.
Alright, let's go through that, Sam.
Far out.
Because they were hard questions.
Yeah.
Brentford's shirt sponsor is Hollywood Bets.
Wouldn't have got that.
Tom Heaton's 36. Inter Milan have 3 Inter Milan, yes, not in Miami, have got 3 Champions Leagues. Yes, that's correct. He got 8 goals, Kylian Mbappe, World Cup. Wayne Rooney manages DC United. But you got Jesse Marsh, correct, Leeds manager. Cameroon nationality for Joel Matip, correct. Feyenoord is ahead in the Dutch league at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many goals does Haaland have in 2023? 0. And Darwin Nunez has 1.
Right, there you go.
There you go. Right.
Yeah, I got... Wait,
You got 3.
go through them again.
Alright.
Just quickly, there was one I was going to comment on.
Okay, Brentford shirt sponsor. Tom Heaton. Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
Yes.
I thought that was... I got mixed around with the Inters. I was thinking the other Inter. No,
Which one?
Um,
Like Inter Miami?
no, maybe it's the other Milan.
AC.
It might have been AC Milan.
AC have got 1, 2. I think AC have got 7 actually.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they won the Champions League against Liverpool the year after we won it.
Did Inter Milan really win 3?
Yeah.
Who could they? have
Remember
won
when
that
Jose Mourinho was...
Oh, he won 1 with them.
Yeah, 1-1 with them, and then they won a few in the 20th century.
Right.
He's doing a stat check here, doesn't believe me. I promise you.
Yep, okay. Yeah, I believe you.
3 Champions Leagues for Inter Milan, and then 7 for AC.
Okay.
Oh, God,
Wow.
no pressure, Wes.
Wait, so what did I get? I got 3.
You got 3. But hey, that's a hard 3.
Wow.
That's a hard 3.
I'm not usually that bad, though.
Mate, it's still pretty good. It's time conditions.
Hey, let me do it.
Alright,
Alright, ready?
when you're ready.
Goodness, alright. 3, 2, 1, go. What was the score of the Tottenham vs Crystal Palace game?
Oh, God. Pass.
What place are Dortmund and in the Bundesliga at
Third?
the moment? Nah. True or false? Robbie Fowler played in the A-League during his career.
Yes.
Correct. How many Champions League did Arsenal have?
0.
0, correct. What nationality did Ole Solskjaer Gunnar play for?
Oh, Norwegian.
Correct. Who is Man City's sponsor currently?
Etihad Airways.
Correct. Who is Newcastle's top scorer of all time?
Alan Shearer.
Correct. What rating did Vinicius Jr. receive on on FIFA 23 this year?
87.
Nah. Which team scored the most penalties in the World Cup 2022?
Argentina.
Okay. Who is Spain's goalkeeper during their 2010 World Cup victory?
2010 World Cup victory. Pass.
Goalkeeper. Okay.
Out of time. I'm looking at the sound recording.
Oh, did that go off?
Yeah, the computer's gone off.
Damn.
But like I was looking at this too, so I timed it quite well, I think.
Okay. Well,
We never know. I might go on the edit. I've still got 20 seconds left. However, can we keep going? these don't count, but I just want to see in overtime how many I can get.
Okay. What was the score of Tottenham Crystal Palace game? Tottenham versus
I
Crystal
don't even
Palace.
remember that game.
I don't know how you don't remember that game.
What was it recent?
It was recent.
Oh God,
I can just tell you.
2-1.
No.
What was it?
Tottenham won 4-0.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch that game. My
Sorry?
mistake.
What place are Dortmund in the Bundesliga? You said third.
Are they fourth?
6.
Really?
Yeah. They're doing.
God, that's bad.
You got Robbie Fowler right.
Yeah.
You got Champions League Arsenal. You
Yeah.
got that right. Ole Solskjaer you got right.
Yeah.
Man City sponsor you got right.
Yeah.
Newcastle top scorer. Vinicius Junior, you said 87.
Is it 86?
It is 86.
Thought so.
Just one off there. You said Argentina. That was for the most penalties. That's correct. And
Yep.
the last one, I'll give you another chance. Who was Spain's goalkeeper during their 2010 World Cup victory? 2010, they won the World Cup.
Casillas.
Casillas, well done. Okay, so you got
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Maybe 5?
6.
6?
Six, there you go.
I'll take that.
This wasn't great for both of us, but there's always room for
Hey,
improvement.
let's wrap up this episode, first episode of the year. We've just clocked in over an hour, so good timing for a new beginning. We'll see you next time, guys. See you later.